Hey, Tim Sykes here, and it has been a crazy, crazy few days. I've been in Asia with several of my school openings and talking with several new charities that I'm going to start building stuff with. Like, actually, there's going to be a hospital and a soccer stadium. I love just helping, these countries that have so little. But more importantly, my top student, Tim Grattani, just passed $4 million in profits this week. And I wrote a blog post. If you go to timothysykes.com, you can see the latest blog post. And I have just written this. It's literally the middle of the night here where I'm writing this and now filming this. But I wanted to share this with you. This is Tim Grattani. And this was a nice bottle of wine that I got him for some milestone before. Now I got to give him something even bigger for this milestone. But just want to tell you about this. Before I get into that, I also want to thank this guy. He is the Minister of Justice in Cambodia. And check this out. He pinned a little medal on me. And, oh, I got a plaque too. Check this out. And all the Cambodian press was there. This is my school in the background, the Timothy Sykes Learning Center. Freaking awesome honor, and thank you to the Minister of Justice for even coming to the opening. But for me, I mean, the medal was nice, the plaque is nice, but for me, it's all about meeting the kids. And if you ever get the chance to open up your own school and meet the kids who will attend it and see how, grateful they are and how education really is the only thing that can change their situation. In a lot of these countries, there's kind of like this cycle of poverty. And it's due to lack of education. They have to work to support their families. They can't afford school. So they're in this endless cycle where they're working these menial jobs and they really have no way ever of getting out. Education is the key. And the same goes true for you guys. I don't know where you are in the world. I have students now in over 80 countries. But as Tim Grattani has proven now, $4 million, it's a lot of money. Especially in he's been a Trading Challenge student since August of 2012, so roughly 4.5 years. So I want to be realistic about this. When you read this blog post, really digest the 40 lessons and understand that, this isn't some kind of get-rich-quick scheme. It's not BS. It's not luck. It's a lot of hard work and dedication. And, this is an outlier student, okay? Not all of my students. In fact, most of my students are not going to be this successful. That said, you can learn from his success. You can get inspired. You can see that there is money to be made in penny stocks. I know there's a lot of people out there. They're like, oh, this is Wolf of Wall Street crap. There's no money. It's all a fugazi, It's, ooh. No, okay? There is money to be made. And if you actually study the patterns, you can learn a lot. And in this blog post, I've obviously included Tim Grattani's chart. He's now made 4.02 million. But if you scroll down, you'll see several of the videos. This one was how he made $920,000 last year. I think that was his best year, or maybe second best year. And some other videos and how he loves just, t-shirts and cargo shorts. He's a very humble guy. A few videos of us on Fox. This was a great webinar that we did when he passed 3 million in profits. And then I also included several of his videos where he has like these live trades and his trading recaps. There's so much information and some of his best trades. Oh, and also some of his worst trades too. You can see where he's lost. He's fully transparent. He shows his gains and his losses. So learn from him, study him. No different than me, learn from me, study me. Don't necessarily think, oh, you're going to be the next one to make $4 or $5 million. Just think about how do you start getting on the right path to making millions of dollars, whether it takes you 2, 3, 5, or even 10 years. Education, literally no different than in Cambodia or Bali or Nepal or Laos or Guatemala, where I'm building several other schools. Education is your only hope. And while it's damn tough to do very well and, make these kinds of crazy gains, I mean, he does have some losses too. He shows those, but more times than not, he has gains that add up now to millions. You have to study the past and you have to see what has worked for different traders, at least those of us who share. I know there's some traders out there who only show a few screenshots here or there. We show every trade publicly. We take pride in our transparency. We take pride in posting about our mistakes. That's what separates me and my top students. And those of you who are in my trading challenge, you know that Tim Grittani also gives exclusive webinars to trading challenge students. There are now, I believe, 50 or 52 exclusive webinars for trading challenge students from the man, Tim Grittani himself. Most of them are live trading, like 2-3 hours. And then also in the Trading Challenge chat room, he's answering questions. He doesn't have to do any of this, you know, he's just loves the community and he loves helping people, and I can't thank him enough. So go to timothysykes.com. If you're a subscriber, I'm going to make a more detailed video lesson. I'm going to start changing it up where, you know, you YouTube guys get a lot of free stuff. I'm just going to give you some basics on YouTube, and then all the good video lessons, all the premium lessons are going to be on Profitly. So this is a good example. I'm probably going to film like an hour-long video right now explaining these 40 lessons in detail. But if you go to timothysykes.com, you can at least read these 40 lessons and just learn from Tim Grittani and get inspired by him. So props to him. Props to all of you guys who are studying. You know, you can be the next Tim Grittani, okay? You can do better than him. He's done better than me. You can do better than him. It's not a competition, though. So don't try to compare yourself to any one trader. Just try to do your best. And we all have our own path. Remember, just 5 years ago, he had just $1,500 to his name. So great success is possible with enough hard work and dedication. If you want to be a millionaire, let me see how dedicated you are. You know, if you're my Trading Challenge student, you better be watching these archived video lessons and webinars. Mark Crook, who's one of my upcoming millionaire students, has also done, 300 video lessons exclusively for Trading Challenge students. So it's not a coincidence that all my top students are in my Trading Challenge. And now my top students are actually mentoring other Trading Challenge students too. So we have a fantastic, fantastic community there. But if you're understanding what I'm saying about dedication and perseverance and patience, and if you read this blog post on timothysykes.com, leave a comment below this video with the word Grittani, Grittani, and use him as motivation, use his journey and his progress as inspiration for what is possible with enough hard work and dedication. Nothing is easy, nothing is guaranteed. It's not luck, it's not BS, it's strategy. And it takes time to learn, but as you can see, over time, 5 years we're talking, it's really life-changing. And I know how many of you guys are like in school, studying for 5, 6, 10 years, and you're going into six-figure student loan debt. There's another way, okay? You don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer these days to make a lot of money. The stock market is on fire. We're hitting all-time highs. And Tim Grittani, in the first 2 months of 2017, has already made $400,000. So he's on track for his best year. There's no pressure. Just take it one trade at a time. But at the same time, he's doing well. And he's a good kind of beacon of success. And he's a good, community leader. And really, I'm so grateful for him to share all of his trades and help other people in the community. Sometimes I can't do a webinar. He's been filling in. Just freaking awesome. So this is a very momentous occasion for the whole Profitly community and for you guys who need to understand what is possible, because sadly too many millionaire traders don't like sharing everything. They don't like talking about their money. But Tim Grittani is very humble. He hasn't changed at all since his roots, and that's fantastic. I can't say the same for myself. I've had issues where I've gotten too cocky and spent too much and fell in love with the lifestyle a little too much. So he's handled it a lot better. And frankly, I'm still learning from him too. He's trading far better than me and more aggressively. So I love that the student has become the teacher now. So again, anyways, go to timothysykes.com, read this blog post, 40 lessons from Tim Grittani, passing $4 million in profits, and leave a comment below with the word Grittani. Grittani, if you understand what I'm saying. And also under this blog post, please, thank him and just wish him some congratulations. Below every blog post, you can leave comments. And we'd really appreciate you leaving a comment and your feedback. And I know Tim Grittani would appreciate it too. So just showing how grateful we are for all his hard work and transparency. It's really, really fortunate to have him in the community sharing so much and teaching now too. Thank you guys. I'll see you, some of you, in the chat room tomorrow. We've got a lot of plays, a hot market, so be ready. Come early.